She lost her way, although she stays, she's never yours. She doesn't breathe, she doesn't leave when she's with you. She scratches red and cuts too deep, there's nothing left to do. The world inside she sees is all in black, trapped inside a ball. The world inside she sees is always gray, trapped inside a ball. The world inside where light never comes in, trapped inside a ball. Distant again, trying to get closer to you. You always go back to the place of black and blue.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Come on in. This is the Cassidy The Cardslinger show here on My Psychic Connection, and I'm so excited to be back here with everyone this evening or this morning, depending on where you are tuning in from. If you are joining me tonight, do say hello in the chat and let me know where you are. We are an international community. We've got folks tuning in from all around the globe, so it's lovely to see who is here and where everyone is tuning in from. So if you are new and you're interested in what is going on here this evening, well, I am about to offer readings for the next 60 minutes. That's right. I would love to see your juicy specific questions posted into the chat. If you would like to have an opportunity for a free 2-minute reading, that's all you need to do. So go ahead and put those specific questions into the chat there, and I will get to as many folks as I can this evening. Do make sure, guys, we are not posting general questions. So that is anything that says, can I have a reading? Can I have a card? There is one opportunity for general readings tonight, and that is to whoever wins the emoji contest. So I will open the gates on that there now. Whoever sends the most emojis throughout the show will win that one general reading a bit later on. And otherwise, if you're interested in a general reading, head on over to www.mypsychicconnection.com. and we can answer your general questions over there. This is a live show, and we don't want to going into your business out here on live. Nobody wants to just have their dirty laundry shared with everyone. So we'll keep those general readings for the website and for that one particular winner a little bit later on. And otherwise, we will do your specific questions. That keeps you in the driver's seat. It also gets you invested in your reading, and will get you the answers that you were looking for here this evening. If you do want to jump the line, guys, because I can see we've already got some beautiful questions rolling in here. If you want to jump the line, the donation link will be available for you there in the chat. There are 3 options for donations tonight. There is a mini reading, a mega reading, and the quick reading. So the minis and mega readings, both of those are not timed. So if you've got one question for the mini reading, or more than one question, actually up to 4 questions for the mega reading, I'm not timed, and I can spend as long as I need to getting the answers to your questions. So if you want to jump the line, if you want a longer reading, and a portion of all donations this month are going to the Salvation Army Turkey Drive. So we're very happy to be able to partner with them and the incredible work that they do, particularly in the coming months when we've got American Thanksgiving. That's in November. Yes. I'm a Canadian up here. We've got ours coming up next month. So a lot of beautiful things happen when you offer a donation here on our show. And guys, if you are here, do you want to go ahead and quickly hit that like button for me? It really helps support our show and share me out far and wide. If you've got anyone around that could use a reading, or you've tuned in before and you want to share us with your friends and family, do go ahead and share me with whoever is in your circle that you think could use a reading. We're always looking to grow our community. Also, guys, we are streaming on over 196. That's right, 196 different platforms. So if you're listening to me somewhere where there's no opportunity for you to type in a question, head on over to YouTube, type in My Psychic Connection. You'll see our lovely logo there with the blue tree and the little silver circle around it. And you'll see that I'm live right now for the next 60 minutes. And you can put your specific questions into the chat over on YouTube. What else is going on, guys? I'm so excited to be here. Hope everyone's week is going well. Who have we got with us tonight? So nice. We've got Energy in the house. Hi, darling. She says, yay, it's Cassidy's show. Woohoo. Guys, that's so wonderful. Lexi is here. Woohoo. The gang's all here. We sure are. Hi, Lexi. Chris is tuning in. Woo. Hello, Chris. Lovely to see you. Vanessa, hi, darling. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Checking in from Chicago. All right. See, we're lighting up that map there already. Emma Rose is here, is saying, hi, Cassidy. I missed you. I miss you too, darling. Hope your week's going well. Lexi says, I'm so excited to see you, Cassidy. Woo. Tuning in from Melbourne, Australia. Ooh, right on. See, we are right around the globe here, folks. So it is lovely to see everyone who is here tonight. If you are just joining us, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And I will be offering some wonderful readings here throughout the evening. Let's do a quick deck check. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 decks with me here. So we will be using all of those decks here to answer your questions tonight. We've got the emoji contest going, and there will be a couple other games throughout the show, so do stay tuned for that. But let's get started with who we've got first. How are we starting our show tonight? All right, folks, we are starting it off strong. So this is the lightning round. In case you are new, how this one works is I will be answering your yes or no questions rapid fire as quickly as I can, as many as I can for the next couple of minutes. So what you need to do is go ahead and type in your specific questions that can be answered with yes or no. I also can say undetermined, and that's for a whole host of reasons. And I used to go over them, but every week that list was getting a little bit longer, and nobody needs me to just wander for multiple minutes. Describing why I say undetermined. If you get an undetermined and you want to know why, you can always repost your question, and hopefully we can get to it a little bit later on. So let's see those beautiful yes or no questions. And guys, there's no rules to how many you can post. So go ahead and post as many as you possibly can. And do make sure if you have any legal or medical questions, you are taking those to the correct legal and medical professionals to help you get those answers you're looking for. So guys, I can see we've got these yes-no questions rolling in. Let's see those yes-no questions. Lexi is getting us started here saying, will Jed ever be a good friend to me? Will Jed ever be a good friend to you? Undetermined. Ooh. Scorpio says, does my dog miss my deceased cat? Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, my dear. Yes. Hi V. V says, hello. Will they approve the structured payments? Yes or no? No. Scorpio says, is my ex-boyfriend T in another relationship? Yes. Star is asking, will my finances improve within the next 1 to 2 months? Yes. Zion I believe Z is asking, will Matthew be admitted to a physiotherapy program next year? Ooh. Yes. Scorpio is asking, will I have a job in the next 2 months? Yes. Chris is asking, will I be visited by Ed Dirty in the future? Yes. Scorpio is asking, will I move back to my hometown? Ooh, undetermined. Scorpio is asking, when I eventually meet my forever partner, will he live in the same town as me? No, but... Keep these questions coming, guys. Make me work. Scorpio says, will I meet my forever partner next year? Yes. Possibly. Flora is asking, will I meet my soulmate this year? No. All right, folks, that was a whole lot of fun. Thank you so much for all of your beautiful yes or no questions. If you did not get your question answered, do not worry. We will have another lightning round a little bit later on in the show. So do hang on to those and start thinking about what you would ask if you had a little bit more time with that lightning round. So guys, I can see we've got some new faces joining us. Hello, hello. Come on in. If you are here, say hi. I am live. You can interact with me throughout the show. In fact, that's one of the best parts about being live. So do say hello. Let me know that you're here and type in your specific question if you'd like to get on the list for that free 2-minute reading. And yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. Love to see where everybody is joining us from. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my deck shuffled. I've got a nice Halloween themed deck here for us this evening. Who have we got to start our readings tonight? All right, folks, we've got a donation. Thank you so very much. This is a donation for a quick reading. Emma, thank you so very much for your donation. It really helps support the show. And of course, no donations this month are going to the Salvation Army Turkey Drive, forgive me. So thank you so very much for your donation. It supports the show. It supports an excellent cause. And I get to jump right into your question, and I've got some more time. So this is all good stuff, all good stuff. So Emma Rose is asking, hi, Cassidy. Hello, my dear. Recently, I've been pondering if the fast life and mega fame would actually be something that is good for me, because I remember as a child, even having doctor's appointments back to back in the same day within a 3-hour time span would make me absolutely frazzled and frantic. My soul has low-key been craving a soft romanticized lifestyle for an extremely long time. What should I do? Okay, I like this. I like this a whole lot. So let's take a look here. Can I see the first portion of that question there again? So wanting to know if the fast life or mega fame would be good for you because you've got sort of feeling like you're in a different season in your life. So let's take a look at what I can see for you, my dear. So the fast-paced mega fame works lifestyle versus slowing it down, romanticizing it a little bit. Okay, on what should you do? Well, okay, here's the thing. Oh, excellent. Okay, she says, you're welcome. Fabulous. So the fame route, and I know we've talked about this throughout the shows previously, where we absolutely can see that you have what it takes to go very far, to get whatever sort of lifestyle you're looking for in the fame space. But should you actually go for it? I have the cards, I've got the 3 of Cups reversed and the World reversed. And initially that's really showing me while you have what it takes, I don't think it would be the best fit for you. And you're already starting to question this with what you've even asked here. And I feel like you're being very intuitively guided to reevaluate your plans at this time so that you can set proper goals for where you're wanting to go from here. That being said, though, what I want to say is that mega fame level, unless you go, and I think we know this, right? Unless you give it all you've got, absolutely every possible thing, it won't happen. So it's not like it's kind of an all or nothing thing to reach that level of success that you're looking for. And I don't think, while I think you could do it, I don't think you want to do it. And it would pull your heart out of it to push yourself in this way, where along the way you'd find out that exactly the lifestyle, that how it would look when you achieve that success, you'd look around and say, wow, I don't actually want this. This isn't what I'm looking for. So on the other side, where you're talking about a softer and more romanticized lifestyle, that's not too bad here. I like what I'm seeing on that front, but also I don't think you're going to ever be someone that stops striving for something, or at least feels any level of success unless you've put energy, effort, and work into what it is that you're doing. What you need is, I would say, realistic goals. You can still keep chasing after a number of the things that you were looking for in this fame vein, but you can do it on a smaller scale. You can become a celebrity or a known face in a local way, in a state way, in a provincial way. You don't need to be the number one artist or the number one actress, whatever it is. There's millions of people that have beautifully balanced lives that are somewhere on the spectrum of being, right at the top of their field, and someone that no one knows. So what I think is very important for you is you're on the right path. I'm not saying to give up on what you are looking for, because I think you're very well suited for it. And with the Empress here, that's actually what you are looking for. And there is a way to do this that is more balanced. But if you start with an all or nothing thing, you have to continue on that path. Or you can do it, I would say, more gradually. Emma is saying a social media socialite, maybe, LOL. Well, I feel like it's stronger than that, though. Don't just limit it to social media. I'm not seeing a lot of longevity in the social media space, and it feels that that's just as exhausting in a very different way. So I would say don't limit yourself to what you can find in social media. But I've got the card of the Empress and the card of abundance here. It's very important for you to go after your goals sustainably, because otherwise you'll burn out and you'll feel like, why am I bothering at all? You know what you want. I don't think I need to tell you what is important to you or what would make you happy, because you've been on this path for a long time, and there's a reason. It's rooted in something that you actually want to do. But reevaluating exactly how that success will look once you get it, that's going to be the thing that drives where you want to go and how you want to proceed with this. So it doesn't have to be super fast paced or just this gentle romanticized lifestyle that you're talking about. It's not quite so polar. Find something that's a lot, I would say, considerably more balanced in the middle, where you're still getting that recognition and you're able to creatively, it's a very creative energy with how creative and artistic, I would say specifically. Both of those aspects seem to be where you should continue to go. But some days just know that it's going to be a push period where I'm going to need to, give it all I've got in this particular day. And then for the next day, the next couple of weeks, you can soothe back into something a little bit less high stress. So that is what I have got for you there, my dear. And I do hope that that was helpful. Thank you so very much for your donation and for your beautiful question. That was really wonderful to get to check in with that situation. But that actually brings up a really good point, right, guys? Like when we are going after something and the goals that we are setting for ourselves, where we are wanting to end up in life, it's always good to check in and make sure we still want to go where we're going. Emma says, thank you lots, Cassidy. You're amazing. You are so very welcome, my dear. Let's see, can I do... there we go. Yes, we've got some hearts flying on. Clint is saying, hey, Cassidy. Hey, Clint. Lovely to see you. So going back to the goal thing, just really quickly, because Emma is saying, please tell the Salvation Army I'm sending lots of love. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. We absolutely will. Goal setting, right? Okay. There sometimes, and it's hard when we're looking at things that we want for the long term, or a goal that takes a really long time to build. Because if you don't have a really strong foundation in why you're wanting to do something, or why you are wanting to achieve that thing, you will likely derail partway through it. But it's very important to keep checking in. Are your goals and what you are looking for, is that up to date? Is that who you still are? Is that what's actually still important to you? Or are you holding on to certain expired goals and you're just trying to honor who you were a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago? That may not fit. That may not fit at all. We were talking about that last week with the clothing thing. That's still to this day, one of my absolute favorite analogies that I've ever heard is like life advice is like clothing. Sometimes it fits for a season. Sometimes it doesn't fit at all. You try it on and it's like, oh, this does not fit for me. Same thing with goals, right? Sometimes it's important to start on a path towards something and tweak where we're going, change it up a little bit. Or maybe we're setting the course for something great and we need to just hunker down and go for that particular thing. But make sure you're checking in along the way, that you're still always orienting your true north, your compass, as I'm getting this all very cliche. But are you always going towards what you actually want still in this moment? So consider that a little bit of food for thought, my darling. So thanks again, Emma, for your lovely donation. And I'm excited to keep this party going. Who have we got next on our lovely list tonight? Folks, we are back. We've got another donation. We have a mega reading. Thank you so very much, Casey, for your beautiful donation. Again, a portion of all of the donations tonight are going towards the Salvation Army Turkey Drive. So we seriously appreciate your donation. It helps support the channel. It helps support a beautiful cause. And it's a mega reading. I'm not timed. I can sit back, get comfy, and take as long as I need to answer your questions. So Casey, what have we got tonight? Casey has a love question. All right, my darling, let's take a look at what's happening for you. She says, old guy, just different levels now. New guy seems promising. Ooh, all right, okay, sounds good. She's asking, is there potential? Is he interested? Please and thank you, Cassidy. Ooh, okay, excellent. Casey says, hey, gorgeous, love the cause. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we do too. So Journey always picks just the best causes for us to share our donations with. So I'm going to move my decks out of the way here. I'm going to need some room for this. So let's take a look at, we're going to just go with the new guy first. I want to see what's going on with new guy. Is new guy good for you? Is new guy interested? Let's see what's happening here with new guys. I'm going to go ahead and get some cards down, seeing where you are at and what's going on here. So new guy, is new guy interested? Answer that part first. Okay, I think new guy is absolutely interested, but do we see, let's see, is new guy good for you though? What can new guy offer us here? Okay. She's saying, yes, what's up with him? Oh, let me tell you, darling. Okay. I'm going to ask that question too. What's up with him? Let's get a card on the what's up with him. Ooh. KC, my darling. All right. I'm not sold on new guy. I'm not entirely sold on new guy. Okay, is he interested? I believe he is. I do believe new guy is interested. It seems to be quite either forceful, or I would say there's a lot of emphasis on, and let me know how this sounds for you, but it seems as though he's trying to, in some ways, rush things, missing gaps on other things. And it's almost like he said some things where he said the thing and you're like, what did he mean by that? Is that really what he said? I'm not trusting his intentions all the way here at this moment. I've got the devil reversed and I've got the 10 of coins reversed. So with what's going on with new guy, it seems as though new guy is not perhaps all the way single at this moment, either going through a separation, going through a divorce, or having recently separated. There is still a complicated situation that new guy has got going on. And what I don't want is new guy to just be interested in you as, it doesn't feel like a rebound, but as not treating you as seriously as perhaps you should be treated, as you absolutely should be treated, not perhaps, pulling back on that. So it's kind of making new guys show up in a way that's not, I would say in some ways, to give him the benefit of the doubt, in some ways not exactly who he wants to be. Because when I asked that question, we said, what's up with new guy? I've got the 3 of Swords. So his heart is not fully available at this moment. And it's probably coming across to you. It can either be like a hot and cold type of situation, inconsistent, perhaps saying some things. I keep getting caught up on that. He said a couple of things. There's been a few moments in your connection, in your communications, where it either hasn't fully made sense, something didn't, the lines didn't quite connect or come together there. It's not. And like I said, to give him the benefit of the doubt, it's because I feel that he's going through, what I'm seeing here is that he's going through some stuff that he can't show up in his entirety. So that all being said, how we see this moving forward. Okay, just because I don't fully trust new guy today, but it doesn't mean that new guy can't become someone who's actually pretty decent. I have the card. She says, he's amazing. I think it's me with old guy, and he's well aware. He knows everything. Okay, well, that's good. I am glad that you're being open and honest in this way. But there's still, and I want you to just be careful in this regard, where you're saying he knows everything and you're being open and honest. I'm not seeing that new guy is fully all the way open and honest with you. Where you're saying he's amazing, I don't doubt that. And I don't doubt that he can actually be a half, not more than half decent. He can be actually a very decent partner for you. But there are certain ways that this new guy has not opened up yet. And it seems there's certain things that have been omitted from what he has said to you. And I don't think it would impact your relationship or what's going on between the two of you. But if certain questions that you've asked or things that you've talked about, you don't have the full truth about new guy. I just want to be very clear about that. And I'm not saying that in the sense to you not to not trust him, because I think you can. But in this moment, his heart is not fully available. Where she's saying he shared with me a lot. Fair enough, but not everything, and not everything that would be relevant or important. And it's important for me to say this because it's going to come up. It's going to come up sooner than later. Let's see. It's going to come up sooner than later. You won't have to wait too long before you find out what it is that I'm talking about. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily, I'm not seeing that it changes the dynamic of the relationship, but there are certain things, it's not showing as an outright lie, but things that have been omitted from what he has told you in a way where he's still protecting his heart. With that 3 of Swords there, I'm still not seeing his heart being fully available and fully open, despite how he's showing up for you. But, so when I ask next how things can go for you and where things can, where things can go from here and what I can see for your future, I have the card, I have the Sun card as well as the Wheel of Fortune. So the fact that you're saying you're already seeing that he's amazing, you've shared and you feel very open and honest, I don't think he's lying to you with what I'm seeing here. I think that you have been more honest with him though, in fairness, but he is And you will find this in his behavior moving forward. It's like things are he's really showing up for you, showing up for the connection, the two of you talking a lot, moving things forward, and then pulling back a little bit. It's going to continue to move forward in a, not a 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of way, but in certain moments and in certain ways, he's able to show up better for you and for the relationship, and you'll feel very interested. And then in other moments, he's going to pull back. It's when this is happening, because until he is fully open and honest with you, it's an unequal dynamic in the relationship where you've said he knows everything and you've shared everything on your heart with him. Like I said, he's not lying to you, but he has not shared all of the proverbial skeletons in his closet. They're not things that are going to derail the relationship or that are going to be game changers for you, but you're going to see other sides of him that he has not shown to you at this moment. So keep that in mind. It's not going to be too long before that comes out. I'm quite certain on that front, my dear. So where I'm liking what I'm seeing here with this Sun card, though, because that feels like what you have created in this relationship is an environment that he feels safe enough to open up to you. Because what I see the words coming to him in some form is that he's never felt that he can share himself with you in the way that he is. He's never felt that he can share himself with other people the way he has with you. She said, he's definitely a great communicator, best part of my day, very supportive. I think we're both a little cautious about opening up. For sure. It's quite nice because there is that air of being very, very positive, very bright, just a really nice force in your life. And that's why I'm seeing, honestly, quite a lot of potential between the two of you with that Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune here. But it's like that's actually changing the dynamic from where it is now, because it's still in, either hate the term, but the honeymoon phase, right? It's still in these early connection days where things are very exciting and nice, but it's until we get that level deeper. It's one thing to sort of share openly and honestly between two people with what's going on, but it's another thing to really see that person for who they are, for both of you to accept each other's circumstances at a deeper level than just understanding, surface level, what's going on for both of you. And that's where I see things happening, is that you are actually able to not necessarily shift something in him, but bring something forward out of him that he really likes to see in himself. I said it a minute ago, and it has popped back up again, so I will just say it one more time, where it's like you are able to open him up in a way that he has not been able to previously. She says, what should I do? Wait for him to want to make the connection. Let's take a look here. Okay, let me grab this deck here as well. Yes, because here's the thing. I really do think that you both want the same things. But entirely, I don't want you being the only one driving this connection or being the one that is the only one moving things forward here. I have the card of the dream as well as the card of guidance, where you're asking, should you wait for him to want to make the connection? I would say yes. Absolutely. You don't need to do anything other than just really what you're doing. It's kind of, these cards are really saying to me, stay the course with what you're doing, your energy with how you're connecting with him, how you are communicating together, the way that you make him feel, the way that he makes you feel. It just feels that it grows very naturally and rather organically by continuing to show up in what you are currently doing. So with that Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like a natural progression, and then this shift takes place because of the groundwork or the foundation that's been laid between the two of you up until this point. So I would say keep doing what you're doing. Don't be the one to necessarily drive the ship. It's not up to you. And, relationships are a two-way thing, right? It's not entirely up to you to just be the person that pushes things forward, but it's almost like where I was saying before with it's not like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back thing, but you can offer a little bit and then like allow. How would that look in like, it's making sense in my brain, but I would say give him things to respond to, give him prompts or moments to open up, but don't do the work for him. Lay the foundation. It's fine to set up a meeting, or it's fine to text first, things like that, but make sure that it's not only you doing those things, and set stuff up And if he wants to rise to that and respond in that moment, share in that moment, he knows that he can do so. He feels very comfortable with you. And you've opened up a beautiful thing within him. And I'm quite liking what I'm seeing there. But don't be the only one. Don't be forceful, I would say, with what you are looking for from him. Because you're both matching each other's energy quite well. But what he needs to do is respond to what you offer and not, it's quite different from me being like, I need you to do these things versus, oh, how about this thing? And then let him respond to that thing. Let me know if that doesn't make sense. It's making sense in my brain, my darling. But I like the potential of what I'm seeing in this connection for the two of you. Different parts of him are about to come out and come forward. She says, thank you, Cassidy. We agreed to wait till at least Mercury retrograde. Oh, excellent. I love that you've got the astrology there put into this pact. This honestly has the potential to be a really beautiful connection between the two of you. Don't let things get in the way of what can come forward here. Let's see here. Okay. Yes. So I have the card of slowing down in the reverse, and I have the card of understanding. So for you as well, all the things I just said, I think she says, he's awesome. I'm super excited. And I'm very excited for you, my dear. Just make sure that you are seeing things for what they are. I am a known optimist. I will see the glass half full. The glass is full, even if it's got a little bit in it, all the way. But if you want this to be something that is deep and beautiful and meaningful and has roots and has beautiful space to grow, you need to open things up just a little bit more. Allow him to open things up more with you. To summarize this up, my dear, he is a good dude. And I think there's a real future between the two of you. But I don't want you to miss, it's not red flags from him, but I don't want you to miss what he's trying to say what he's not saying when he's speaking to you, what he's not showing, these other deeper layers to him. They're not going to derail the relationship. Just say that one more time. I'm not seeing skeletons in the closet you can't move through. It's a beautiful thing. I'm very excited for you, but both of you showing up as your full selves will be the best path forward for this relationship to really have that potential, right? Like, look at this. I got Sun, I have the Wheel of Fortune, and Judgment. All three upright for how I see this progressing between the two of you. So it seems like it's going in a good way, but I couldn't sidestep those cards. So just keep in mind that more information about him will be coming out, will be coming forward. And just continuing to respond to that with an open heart and with an open space so that he feels that he can continue to share himself with you as you are doing so with him. So that is what got for you there, my darling. Thank you so very much for your beautiful donation, and I hope that was helpful for you. Congratulations on your new connection, and I'm sending you all of the utmost love. Casey is saying thank you so much. You are so very welcome. Let's see, can we get these little hearts together? Beautiful. Excellent. I love these little emoji things we've got going on here. Okay, guys, we have got the Cardslinger call out. Welcome, everyone, to the Cardslinger call out. Okay, so we've been knee deep in the beautiful readings here so far this evening. And I have just sort of started talking about, let's go back to that. That sounds good. So we were talking a little bit earlier about setting goals, about making sure that we are checking in with what we actually want. So how this segment works, if you are new, if you are not new, and you want to have a call out here this evening, go ahead and type call out into the chat now. And what I'm going to do is I will lay a couple of cards from you from what I call my ridiculous deck. This deck is absolutely absurd. You know, we've got the card, we got the weird tree, you know, we have random clip art. What else have we got here? You know, the flying man. These cards are absurd. They are not tarot. This is an oracle deck. You got a woman breastfeeding a VCR, you know, like just an absolutely absurd deck. What I'm going to call you out on tonight, my darlings, is something around going after your goals. Something that you need to hear to perhaps motivate you, to shift your direction into going somewhere that you actually want to go. What do you need to hear when it comes to moving into that next part of your life? So type in call out now if you are interested in lovingly, but perhaps a little brutally sometimes, being called out by my lovely deck surrounding your life path. Lexi is here for our first call out. Let's take a look here, Lexi, for you. Okay, so we have got shark, trombone, and 3 sandwiches, and then we have Papa Macho. All right. Your call out, my dear. There's a reason that you are interested in so many different things, and there's no reason that you can't do them all. The only reason would be that you let someone else get in your way of telling you what you can and cannot do. Stop letting people dictate your life. Thanks very much, darling. I hope that was helpful. Let's take a look at who's next. Emma, my darling. A call out for Emma surrounding her goals and where she is moving. All right, so we have got, I said you love, my dear, we have got the infinite cosmic mess. Okay, and then we have Aunt Brenda. Okay, the uncertainty that you're facing is actually a beautiful place to be in because it's pulling what you think you want and splattering it in front of you. It's just now time to make sense of the direction within the uncertainty that you are facing. Oh, I need to say more sentences, but I'm limited to one sentence on the call out here, folks. Who have we got next? I hope that was helpful. We've got Lighthouse Dreamer for you. Let's take a look at your call out. Okay. We have got, okay. I don't know if I can say this word on live, but you're so effing effed, okay, is the word here. And then we have the all-seeing slice.
You shall say the words you were thinking.
Bless you. Okay. Parental advisory. Okay. You're so fucking fucked. Okay, is my first card. And then I have the all-seeing slice. Okay. Don't victimize yourself. Your situation is not actually as bad as you think it is. You're just playing into this victim mode within yourself that's holding you back from moving out of the fire you think that you're in. You got this. All right, who have we got next? Angela, my dear, let's take a look for you, what we've got for your call out here. Ooh. Okay, we have weird ass mystical shit. Okay, and then we have everything's fine. When you're going after your goals, you need to weave in your spiritual understanding of things and work within the bounds of how you think the world works in a way that you can't see and the way that you can't explain. Evoke the magical, darling. Who have we got next for the call out? We have got, I believe that's Talita. Let's take a look for you, my darling. What is the call out for you when it comes to your goals? Ooh, here we have the pantsless beekeeper and we have the false face. If you don't prepare for what you want and you aren't acting like who you want to be, you're never going to get where you want to go. Suit up, get the right equipment, and stop acting like somebody that you're not. Protect yourself and be more authentic, my darling. That is the Cardslinger call out. I've said that all with so very much love, and I hope that that was helpful. My very strange, very weird little deck here. We got big, sexy Satan. My goodness. Lexi is here saying, it was helpful. Thank you. I'm so glad. Emma Rose is saying, thank you. You are so very welcome. Thalita is saying, yes, thanks. You are so very welcome. We play the Cardslinger call out every Thursday night on my show here on My Psychic Connection. So do come back next week for your daily dose of absurd cards and one sentence to hopefully push you back on the right path. Oh, guys, we're just having too much fun here tonight. If you are just joining us, because I can see we've got some new faces here, say hello. Let me know that you're here, and let me know where you are tuning in from. And if you would like to have a reading here tonight, the free 2-minute readings are available. You can just go ahead and type your specific question into the chat. I'll get to as many folks as I can here tonight. And if you are interested in jumping the line and having a longer reading, the donation link will be available for you there as well. So that, yeah, you jump the line, I can have more time, and a portion of every donation is going to the Salvation Army Turkey Drive this month. So excellent things happen when donations come in. And guys, if you are listening, can you do me a favor and hit that little like button? If you do that, it really helps support the channel, and we really appreciate all of the love. Lets us know that you guys are liking this stuff, that you are watching our content, and we can continue to make more of it and tune in with everyone. Because, guys, we've got live shows Monday through Friday, so definitely check those out. But enough of all that good, juicy stuff. I'm going to pick another deck here. Who have we got next? Ooh, all right, folks. Here we have the lightning round. I am excited. I'm excited for this. I'm about to work really hard. So how this one works, folks, is if you would like to have a yes or no question answered, go ahead and type that into the chat now. I will be answering as many questions as I can within the next 3 minutes. There is no limit to how many questions you can ask. If you want to type in 15 questions, I will try and get to as many as possible. So do make sure that you are asking a question that is answerable by a yes or a no or an undetermined. For a number of different reasons, those undetermineds come up. But you can ask as many questions as you like, and do make me work, guys. I want some juicy questions. Let me know what's on your heart. What do you want to know? But no when questions, where, why, how, none of that kind of stuff. All I can say is yes, no, or undetermined. So let's see those questions. Dalita is here asking, I believe that's probably Will, my dear. Will Michelle forgive me? Yes. Emma Rose, will Lily and her fiance have an awesome wedding? Undetermined. Felita is asking, will my sister be able to talk to me? I'm going to skip that one. Can you repost that one, my dear? I'm not quite sure what you're asking there, my dear. Oh, yeah, thank you. Is Calista mad at me? Yes. Scorpio, will I get another cat? Yes. Crystal, will I get a job in Virginia next year? Yes. Emma, will I get better at becoming more true to myself? Yes. Thalita is asking, will Ryan tell his truth? Ooh, undetermined. There's more in that one. Scorpio is asking, will my vehicle last until the end of this year? Yes. Star is asking, should I teach art classes again? Yes. Oh, yes. Crystal is asking, is Johnny thinking about me? Yes. Scorpio, will my daughter reconnect with me this year? No. Crystal, will I get a new job this year? Undetermined. Scorpio, would my dog like for me to get another cat? Yes. Emma is asking, will I eventually master self-forgiveness no matter how long it takes? Yes. Delina is asking, will me and Jason get married? Yes. Delita is asking, can I get pregnant? Do make sure you are taking that to your medical professional, my darling. Yes. Scorpio, did my ex-boyfriend actually love me like he told me he did? Yes, but there's more in that. Delita is asking, is my mother mad at me? No. Delita is asking, is Demi mad at me? No. Emma, will I have a good holiday season this year? It's going to have Christmas carols going in my head. Yes, you will. Oh, it's so much fun. It's such a good time. I appreciated all of your beautiful questions. Thank you so much. If you got an answer that you did not want, that you wish you could change, well, congratulations, folks. Our future is not set out in stone before us, and it's not like there's nothing we can do about where we're going. So no's can become yeses. Yeses can become no's. If you didn't like what I said, it's probably asking you to change your action towards a situation. There may be more information that you need. There may be something different that you can do. Can you approach it a different way? So consider that, folks. And that's one of the most powerful things about readings. And I say this sometimes here on the shows, which it's really fun to be able to listen to other folks getting readings. And you might pick up a little piece of wisdom or some little nugget that works for you, which is great. I always recommend, though, get your own personal reading so that you can get the answer for your unique and specific situation, because advice like clothing is not one size fits all. We've got, I believe, Nicarika And here, my dear, is saying hi. Hello, my dear. Welcome, welcome. You guys are tuning in to say hello. I love seeing who's here. We've got new faces jumping in. And guys, the emoji contest is still going in full force for a little bit longer here. If you want to win the only general reading that I offer on the show here tonight, whoever sends the most emojis will win that. So I think there's still time to win that lovely spot. So let's see those beautiful emojis. I like the little octopus. I like the little hearts, little red hearts, little black hearts, all that good stuff. So let's see those beautiful emojis, and I'm ready to go ahead and take my next question here tonight. Star, my dear. Star is asking, any insights on how my finances will improve? I feel very stuck in my life. I'm tuning in from Ontario, Canada. Welcome, my dear. So she is asking any insight on how your finances will improve, and you are feeling stuck. My dear, let's take a look at what I can see here for you. Where are your finances? Okay, I can see that. I absolutely can see that things are complicated, complex, feeling like either investing in certain things or really pulling the purse strings on something else. Got the Two of Pentacles here from my first card. So it is absolutely showing a juggling and a stagnancy here. And I don't want you to stay here too long, my dear. I've got the card of Judgment reversed, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. So I like what I'm seeing here in terms of the progression of your financial situation becoming more secure, slowly but surely, but particularly by how valuable you're choosing to make yourself and how you are choosing to, or where your money is coming from. With that Judgment card in reverse, it feels as though between where you're at now with this Two of Pentacles, stagnant, unsure faith, to where things are headed with that Queen of Pentacles, going through the Judgment card, it's not going to be a bumpless ride. Say that a little more clearly. It's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride, my dear, trying to figure out really how you want to make your money next, what you want to do. It does feel as though you're either going to be upgrading your skills. The words becoming more valuable has been spoken into my head twice now. So whatever it is that you can do to upgrade yourself, to make yourself more valuable, one more time, to make yourself more valuable. That is how I see your financial situation changing. It doesn't seem as though money just comes to you, but it's a direct result of the actions that you take and how you are going to pursue the ways that money can come into you with that Judgment reverse. You can also take advice or guidance from people around you that you actually trust, because it does. Sorry, my darling, I have got the bell, but I hope that was helpful for you. And in case you're wondering what that bell is keeping me ticking right along. That is the end of the free 2-minute readings. If you ever get a reading and the bell goes off and you're interested in having more information, the donation link is available for you there in the chat. It allows me to dive a lot more deeper. Oh, that was a bad sentence. Allows me to dive deeper or more deeply into your question. So we've just posted that there in the chat if you want to guarantee your reading here tonight. That link will be available for you. We do guarantee all donated readings, by the way. We have had shows run significantly late because the donations come in. So if you are interested in that option will be available for you there. Also, if you got a reading with myself tonight or on any of the shows here throughout the week, I was going to say Monday to Friday, but we're only at Thursday, or Journey Show last Friday, head on over to www.journeyryanlive.com/reviews, because at the end of every month, we are going to draw one person who has left a review, and they will win a donated reading on the show that they left a review for. So who doesn't love free things? So if you got a reading, you can consider leaving a review, at journeyryanlive.com/reviews. We also feature all of those beautiful reviews over on our YouTube channel. So that's a cool thing as well. All right, we're going to switch up the decks here. This one's wanting to talk for our next question. Who have we got next? Scorpio. Hi, my dear. Scorpio saying, hi, Cassidy. My estranged son's birthday is coming up in a month. If I sent him a birthday card, would that be a good first move? Would he appreciate that and then maybe reconnect with me? My dear, let's take a look at what is going on for you there, Scorpio. Let's see, should you send that birthday card? Would that be a good first move for you? I'm going to ask that sort of separately. Okay. Yes. Yes, definitely send the birthday card. I've got the Two of Wands as well as the Queen of Swords. The only form of communication that has potential to work in this relationship right now is indirect. So where you're asking about sending a letter, sending a card, that is the way to do it. I don't feel as though, let me just double check there. Yes, a phone call, dropping by, things like that. would not be good for this relationship at this time. But I really like the idea of sending the birthday card. It feels quite olive branchy. It feels like what you can put. Ooh, yes. So here's what I need to say about this, though, with this birthday card. If it is just fluffy in terms of happy birthday, have a great day, love, your name, Scorpio, that's not going to do it. What we need is actually a meaningful birthday card. You don't need to be, writing an essay and going into all sort of the depths of the complications of your connection. But I have both the Queen of Swords here and the Queen of Cups, where it's like dancing around the subject or acting like, sending a card to someone that you speak to every day versus someone that you're wanting to reconnect or rebuild a relationship with. Don't send it like the first point. Like, don't send it like a text message. If you want this to actually have this will be the first step in reconnecting. This is not the thing that will reconnect you, but what you put into this birthday card, if it shows something from your heart, he needs to see that it's genuine, and it needs to address something that, sorry, my dear, I have gotten the bell, but I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you very much for your question. And yeah, I appreciate all of the beautiful questions that we have here tonight. That's what's always so fun about these shows, is we get to look at love, we get to look at work, we get to look at all sorts of things that are going on. I like slinging cards for all different sorts of questions. So let's keep them coming. Who have we got next? Squirrel is saying, or is asking, pardon me. Squirrel is asking, hi Cassidy, hello my darling. Is there a new little cutie cat that I can't, there is a new little cutie cat that I can't help but feed. She is so sweet. Oh, will Drusilla have too much anxiety if I let Pris into the house? She looks like Pris from Blade Runner. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm invested in this. We got kitties on the table. All right, let's take a look at how this will go for Drusilla. Okay, let's just see if you slowly introduce her, how that would go. Let's take a look for the dynamic of the house and then how Drusilla would take that. Okay, all right. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, poor Drusilla. Drusilla, I've got the 5 of Cups and the Tower, and then I have how we can integrate to the dynamic of the household. I've got the Star and the 8 of Cups. And then let's see, is there anything? Okay. I do believe this can be done. I don't know that they're ever going to be friends. I don't know that we're going to see them licking each other or cuddling up in any regard. But I do see the ability with this 3 of Coins here for them to at least have a respectable working distance where it's not entirely derailing your current little baby's way of life. How we need to go about this? Okay, a very slow integration. And it seems just like with the Star reverse here, making certain things in the house smell like this new kitty a little bit. Not, have them on opposite sides of the door so that Drusilla really feels like she's got her own space that's not being encumbered on, and that you're not, your attention isn't being divided or pulled away from her too much. Just trying to maintain the same status quo, the same structure, normalcy that she's currently used to, and then almost just like subconsciously she's starting to pick up that this other cat is around. That okay, these smells are coming in. There's someone new in the house, because I like it for you. And there's a way it can be nice. So that is what I have got for you there, my darling. Thank you for that lovely question. I'm so invested in cards when it comes to kitties around. Folks, if you're listening, do we have dog people in the audience? Do we have cat people in the audience? I absolutely love both, but I personally am a little more of a cat person because I adore my kitties. But I'm so curious to know who are our listeners. Type in cat or dog now, or both if you are someone who's right in the middle. Squirrel is saying thank you. You are so very welcome, my dear. Good luck with your new kitties. There's room in our hearts for more kitties. There's always room. I read something the other day that said however many decades you are is how many cats that you should have. It's like, man, if that's not motivation to live a really long life, I could get to my hundreds and I could have 10 cats. Yes. All right. Loving this, guys. Let's keep this moving. Keep it cruising along. Who have we got next on our list this evening? All right. This is for Anne, my dear. I'm going to go ahead and just call you Anne in case I am going to mispronounce your name, my dear. So, Anne is asking, hi, Cassidy. When will I travel abroad, as I have never stepped out of my homeland? Ooh. all right, dear. Let's take a look for you. When will I travel abroad? As I have never stepped out of my homeland. Let's take a look at what we see here. When? Okay. All right. I'm not picking it up initially in the near term here, my dear. It feels like there are particular things that are keeping you in your homeland, but not for lack of desire or lack for you actually wanting to travel. The timeline and how this ends up playing out, and whether this is your family, it seems as though there is influence around you that is basically, that feels like people are saying not to go, that you don't have the right support for people saying, you know, go travel, go and explore things. It's quite the opposite, where you're almost having to fight through family, people close to you, for the idea to travel and to go abroad, because they can really see that you want to, and it would be something very good for you to do. I highly recommend travel just as a general rule, but honestly, for you, it's needed. It will be needed for you to experience things that you are looking to. It's important. It's going to be important for you to travel. When? I'm not picking it up within the next year, my dear. I could see possibility within the next, 1 to 2 years type time frame. And it's not that can't be shuffled up more closely to the present moment, but it feels like you don't end up doing it until you're doing it with someone else. There is a friend, a family member, someone who you want to travel with, where you are taking a trip with another individual. This could be, a romantic partner, but you're not going alone when you do this trip. And I feel like that's also the thing that will help to combat the active, when someone's trying to stop you from doing something. So that is what I've got for you there, my darling. Hope that one was helpful for you. Guys, we have got the emoji contest winner, and we have got this evening. Let's take a look. We have got Alita. Congratulations. You are tonight's emoji contest winner. Thank you so much, everyone, along, and all these beautiful emojis throughout the show here this evening. This has been so much fun, and I love watching all of those beautiful emojis just fly up here on the side of the screen. So for you, my dear, this is the only time that I do a general reading. So let me take a look here and see what I have got for you. I've got 2 different oracle decks that I'm going to lay a couple cards from, and this is just a general message for you at this time. Let's take a look at what I have got for you here. Okay. Ooh, all right. Okay, a couple of things going on for you, my dear. Okay. I can see that you're going through a bit of a tough time, my darling. The first card I have down here is fogged in. It says, go slow and take time. One of the reasons, or one of the root of things that I want to talk to you about is your self-image, your feeling, your level of self-consciousness, how you are feeling about yourself. I don't want you to be putting yourself down anymore. I want you to stop being so hard on yourself and listening to crap that other people have said about you. That's entirely not true, but they seem to have their own agendas for why they have said certain lies or certain harsh, mean things to you. I've got card 30 and card 47 here, my dear. It's just feeling either misplaced, feeling like a bit of an outsider, like you're not fully comfortable within yourself and with where you're at in your life right now. And you're not going to be able to move forward until you stop being a part of until you stop being the obstacle for yourself with where you are. And I say this with so much love, because I can see that it's very deep rooted within you, and you're quite possibly starting on this journey already, and you're looking into reevaluating these different thought patterns that you have, or why you're acting why you're acting this way towards yourself. You really need to stop being so hard on yourself. You need to find different people in your life that are supportive to you, and you need to show up in your relationships in a different way than you have been previously, because you don't want people to pity you. You don't want people to disrespect you in that way. I was actually talking with a friend about this earlier, where, if people pity you, it's like you're inviting them to disrespect you alongside yourself. And I hope that you can find it within yourself to really stop doing that, because I see you being the biggest obstacle within your own success at this time. I have the card of crossing bridges. It says it's time for mending, connecting. Pardon me. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So you're at this point in your life where you may even be feeling fed up with this, or feeling like, you know, why am I limiting myself to these things? But having a hard time really breaking through that mental structure that you seem to be trapped in. So with this card 5 here, it's something that you cannot or should not do alone. For best results and to move through this as quickly as possible, finding genuine connections and genuine relationships with other people that you can nurture, and nurture yourself through those relationships, because it's support being a two-way thing. You need to show up and love and respect particular people who deserve that in your life, so that they can do the same for you. You know, we are held up by the people that we surround ourselves with. And like they say too, we become an average of the 6 people we spend the most time with. So make sure, my dear, that you are doing what you can to combat the negative self-talk that you have. It is really time for you to put into motion a healing, healing for yourself, really. Because we've got this fogged in over to crossing bridges. So I don't think you're going to be stuck here. You're not going to be stuck here forever. In fact, you're already on your way out. But give that some more of your time and attention, because you are meant for more than you're allowing yourself to grasp from the world at this time, my dear. So that is what I have got for you, and I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for all of your beautiful, beautiful emojis, and to everyone who played along here tonight. Guys, this was so much fun. I cannot believe the show is over. That hour just goes by more quickly every single week. Do not forget, tomorrow is Friday. We've got Journey Ride live at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So same time today, wherever you are listening, same time today. But tomorrow we will have Journey. He is an exceptional reader, so definitely check out his show. Otherwise, we've got our regular lineup that starts again on Monday, as well as my show here, Cassidy The Cardslinger. I am every Thursday night at 10 o'clock Eastern time. So I will be back next week for some more card slinging fun. Everyone have a wonderful evening, a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you next week. Bye, guys.